the kitchen floor, we found asbestos. And then we decided, well, at our fingertips, in the upstairs of the granary, we have all this lumber, old heart of pine tongue and groove board at our fingertips. So why not? Why not repurpose it all? So I went to work, taking down every board, prepping every board, moving every board, sanding every board, taking out every nail, and moving it all to the house and getting it ready to be laid down. It was a lot of work. It literally took months and months. Just getting it all stockpiled, getting it prepared, moving it all. And that wasn't the end. Unfortunately, this was probably one of the longest. So far, other than plumbing, it was the longest project of this entire restoration. But I was excited. I thought this was such a great idea. So I didn't mind how many trips it took. I didn't mind how many days it took. I took the entire summer, a good 3 months, to do this floor, and then some. Just patience and knowing that I was repurposing something and that it was the right thing to do, and I was using it from the farm. And it went on. Most of the summer, it was a one-woman show. I had help. Terry is always great, and he really helped me with laying this floor out. He'd actually put down most of the floor. I put down very little of it, but I did all the prep and all the getting it ready and bringing it in, putting it down in order of length and what the wood was. I considered this a day off. It was light work for me. So if you notice, I'm not wearing work clothes. I was like, I'll just move wood today. That'll be kind of like a day off. Funny how those things are when you're in the middle of a restoration. But it turned out great. Like the other floors, this floor is probably one of my biggest proud moments. I really feel like the labor of love and putting it into the house, it means so much. It's so special. It even feels good under feet. It's got this really nice, heavy weightiness to it. You don't even hear yourself walking on it. It's a solid surface, and we just love it. It took a lot of time to lay it properly because we had to alternate some of the different woods. Not all the wood was perfect. We had to really be careful to make sure it was going to go in right. And then I went to resanding it again, like the other floors. And of course, I did some test boards to make sure that my finish was going to be exactly what I had in mind. Now, this was old barnwood, so there was intricacies, which we wanted. We wanted all that, but it was so much fun. I could really get in my art part of me and use my art brushes and fill in every little crevice and crack. And I kept noticing that it wasn't quite the same as my, the pieces I had done for my test. But I thought, I'm going to trust the system. I'm going to trust that once I put the poly on, it'll be okay. So I went ahead and tacked it and put poly on it. And I thought, all right, I'm still not sure. We'll let it dry and see how it turns out. Wet here, dry here. And I knew it just wasn't okay. We're gonna sand the floor again because it's orange. It's really orange. At first, I was really upset. And then I thought, okay, Nancy, you can handle this. You can sand it all off and start over. So I did my research and realized that heart of pine is very different than other pines. And then even though I did do test boards, I didn't sand those boards down as much as the drum sander had. So I had to completely rethink how I was going to do these floors. And removing all this took a long time. All the edges, all the little interior areas, it took 3 or 4 different sanders. I had square sander, I had a belt sander, I had the edger. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen. I'm going to show you what I've been doing and where we are with this fix. As you can see, I got most of it up. I'm going to have to bring in a couple sanders to finish it. I have put down a couple things to check out. Here, you can see there's a stain I put down. You can see the difference. It's kind of hard to see, so I did another one. And that is right here. It's called Cabot Dark Oak. And you can see where a product is out, and then you can see the red over here, you know. I had a couple of other ones I put down, but I can tell already they won't work because you can see paw prints, so they're really dark. Come back next week with fresh energy. One of the reasons why we thinking about putting oil on the floor is that it soaks into the wood. So that kind of protects it a little deeper. It's a soft wood and it protects it. You know, if you scratch, it gets scratched. It will, because it's penetrated the wood, like the dog nails and stuff, it won't show those scratches because this is going into much more deeply the wood than a stain will. Okay, now we're on to the homemade black walnut stain. We're really hoping this works because we like the story behind it. We like it that, you know, we made it. I made it, came off the trees here. It's a very old tree on the farm. Sadly, that's a fail. Came out way too dark with hints of like purple and in it. I just don't like it. This I feel has too much red. I do like this oil. It's an oil. It's a Watco oil, and I put down the dark oil. We'll see. Believe it or not, I kind of like this, which is the dark walnut oil. It's the least red. This is one option. This is another option, and that's yet another. So we have 1, 2, or 3. Now encapsulating this room while I'm doing the sanding does help, believe it or not. Just having that plastic there. One thing that is really important when you sand is to set your registers. Make sure that they're fully stuffed. Nothing can get down. There's so much sand, dust. It's really important. I mean, these aren't even finished yet. And I'll also turn off the system. So now I get into sanding off the testing areas so that I can then put down 2 coats of this dark walnut Watco Dutch oil. Putting on 2 coats will really make it rich. Well, it took me a long time. Oiled the floor. Yeah, there. That's more like how it looks in real life. Still have to finish it, do a top coat, but I'm going to test some areas first because it took me a long time to fix it. Check out all my sanders. I'm the sander queen. 2 coats of oil. Obviously taking up the tape where I needed to. It's rich. It's a little darker than I'd hoped for, but the thing is, it's even. It's an even look. The whole thing. I think once I poly it, it's gonna look even richer. This is literally a hand-rubbed floor. Literally, many times over. Look how pretty this turned out. I love it. It's not orange. It's almost like ambery, brown, warm with puppies. I'm so happy. We did it. Yay.